Welcome back to Fantasy Maiden Wars Scarlet. Last time I beat up a librarian. Yeah. I'm gonna upgrade my units. I'll show you guys the end results of that after I'm done with it. Alright, so the units I've upgraded are Reimu. I upgraded her armor so that she would be a bit more durable. I upgraded Marisa's HP and mobility so that she could dodge a little bit better and survive hits. And lastly, I upgraded Alice's MP so she could use her special attack a little bit more. I'm gonna give Reimu and kind of new skill, I think. Maybe. I'm gonna give Reimu Instinct Shots level 3, that's easy to do, and then I'm gonna give Kine Pattern Type level 1. I can give Alice something too. I can give her Instinct Dodge level 2. Alright. And I'm gonna give somebody an... oh, right. Marisa drank her beer. Well, you need your beer, Marisa. God, that's a weird fucking thing to say. I'm gonna be giving Yomu an Oni's nail because she has low HP and, well, it would help her to have that. Ooh, actually. Marisa is gonna get the Grimoire, because that'll make it so that she will be able to use more attacks. Alright, and with that, I'm gonna save my game and then start the next chapter. I'm back! I'm sorry, Romelia. Patchouli and I lost. Lady Patchouli was defeated? My. Patchouli's defense system was working well, but one of the enemy magicians figured it out. But I got really bad, so I ran for my life. I can see that. Thank you for the report. If Apache lost to them, they certainly aren't your average bunch of humans. This is getting more and more fun. If I may speak, milady, it seems they've acquired the assistance of several yokai as well. Though it may not be entirely correct to classify their efforts as due to the humans. The people at the core of the group, the human shrine maiden and magician. That's proof enough of their power. I know you're interested in those humans, Sakuya. That is not the case. Milady, please leave them to me. Mere humans like them shall be swept away from the mansion with taste. Very well, give it a try. Hey, Sakuya, I know you can beat them up. You fought them so seriously and still lost, though. Will Sakuya be okay on her own? You are 400 years too young to be worrying about her like that. Beep, you didn't have to put it that way. I'm always doing everything as if each day was my last. And make the time pass by somehow. Honestly, I can't believe you and I are both devils. Now, don't play my little girl so much, please. You made it out okay for me? I was worried about you. Oh, you came back to life! I never died to begin with. So you all only came now. The humans have already arrived. So it seems. I saw her heading out to meet them. Sakuya has been sent out. It will soon be checkmate. Sakuya is my excellent knight. Wipe out the opponent's king in one fell swoop. Her girl is special. Sophistication and education alone allows her to surpass the shackles of a human. All she needs to do is rid herself of her hesitation, and she'll bloom more mysteriously and beautifully than any yokai like us. I'm sure you're aware of that yourself, are you not? No, I've said this before, but she should remain as is. That's quite surprising coming from the devil that manipulates fate. It's no fun if everything has been decided from the start. It is from uncertainty that the fun of watching things unfold can be derived. What are you planning? Nothing at all. Have a little more faith in me. Now then, let's talk about Sakuya has made me want to view her in battle. Really? Me? Come, I will be heading out. I want to see those children anyway. It's been so long. Let's do some sightseeing. I wonder who that was. Okay, I lied, I know who that is, but... meh. In the end, we have returned to the front of the mansion again. So we have... is this another trick from that girl who tampers with space-time? Apparently she did it for the library too. I guess that girl is the key to it all. You mean she's the one who knows how to make the space inside houses bigger? If someone like that really exists, I have to know about her. I'll use her to renovate my house next time. You should clean your house before that. Besides, the environment here is completely different from your house, Marisa. The architecture of this building is quite unique amongst others in Gensokyo. Perhaps it would be harder to apply such techniques elsewhere. It does stand out. Its extravagant candlestick and this red carpet can't be found anywhere else. Basically, this whole building might have just crossed over. That would be quite a large scale. Yeah, it's kind of rare for whole buildings to go through the process. The whole business of crossing over happens pretty often, though. Fish from the outside world come here all the time, and humans who cross over are constantly being sent back by Reimu. Crossing over and being spirited away isn't the same thing. I only send back the latter. What do you mean? Crossing over happens, an item from the outside world becomes forgotten. Reimu, I think you accidentally a word there. It then passes through the barrier to Gensokyo and ends up here. On the other hand, being spirited away is when the barrier becomes unstable. When that happens, things from the outside world lose their way into Gensokyo. In other words, it's basically an accident in that case. Curran said something like that too. About the outside world's Shikigami, wasn't it? Computers. You mean computers, Marisa. I remember seeing some perso thingy there. A personal computer. He really gets it. You mean the personal computer. It's not working because there isn't any electricity, though. Yeah, bet. I think something like that could have been forgotten. That's right. Not all things here are ones that just crossed over. If you put the details aside, it's basically the same, I think. It's just something suddenly appearing in Gensokyo. That might be true for inanimate objects, but not for living things. Forgotten, becoming a mere illusion. It occurs when the general populace loses cognizance of your existence. The humans Reimu sends back are simply those that stumbled here while lost. It's significantly different from becoming an illusion. Yep, that would be spirited away. I've never seen a human truly cross over. Could a living human really have their existence forgotten? It would be very sad if so. People were born to fulfill their lives. Be cast aside by fellow humans and to become a mere illusion. No need to be so serious about it. There's life in Gensokyo too. It might even be better than the outside world. With fairies and yokai around, at least there's no shortage of fun. There certainly wouldn't be any lack of fun to have. Hey, come over here, this carpet is really fluffy! Cerno, wait! We take our eyes off Cerno and rest for just one moment, and what do they have to do now? Let's make this our new bed, guy. It's so soft and fluffy and feels really good. Isn't it a bit big? It looks like it goes on forever. Let's cut off a piece to bring home. You have a pair of scissors with you? Why would I? You're so useless, why do we bring you along? I'm no toolbox. Hey you all, we're in the enemy stronghold. We don't have time to play around. Here we do. Come feel this carpet, kind. It's really fluffy. Don't step on that, you know. It's dirty, so stop touching it. This mansion does not have even a single speck of dust. Cleaning of the mansion is my job. The carpet will always be spotless. Aren't you that maid we met before? Let me meet again. You're a maid, act like one, and lead us guests to your master. My, I do not see any guests present. All I see is an unsightly bunch of trash all over the carpet. It is time to clean it up and throw it outside. Chapter 10. Humans and Yokai. Well, interesting formation. You have quite a few people with you today in Gensokyo Defense Force. Or that. No! I'm the leader then. That's kind of smart for Reimu. If someone smart like me needs to be the leader. Who exactly taught you all to bring children along to the mansion of a yokai? Letting them see the vivid color will scar them for life after all. Good to see you again, maid. Is your job done for the day? Yes, all I have left to do is to toss away the trash before my eyes. Whoa there, mistaken guests for trash is given a real bad name to other maids. We're continuing where we left off before. Show the right hospitality, won't ya? You've been lucky in defeating Melee and Lady Patchouli. It would suggest that you do not get ideas from your station. After all, you are nothing more than normal humans. What with her? Another one who loves putting on airs? And she seems to be the chief maid of this mansion. She's a troublesome opponent who can teleport. And even if we take her ability out of the equation, she's still very strong. Nothing was settled in our previous battle. Teleportation? What an amazing ability! Is she really a human? She seems to be one. It's a strange ability for a human to have. Besides that, she's normal. I believe I told you before, do not associate me with other normal humans. It seems you were not able to fully grasp the difference in power between us. Was it really that big a difference to be so proud of? It was close in the end. That's right, and this time we have Yomu, Rumiya, Cerno, and Dayusei with us. I expected it to go the same way as it did before. 3 out of those 4 are kinda small for Ikaim. I mean, at least in terms of Gensokyo standards. Yeah, we're already in raring to go this time. It seems you have no intention to leave. There will be no other choice for me. This is checkmate for you all. I shall rid this mansion of your presence. Okay, I just gotta beat up Sakuya. Shouldn't be too hard. No bonus objective. Oh, I would have expected it to have been, Sakuya last. Interesting that there's a space over there. And also interesting that there's a space over there. Oh. There's fairies around. Fairy maids, I mean. This one has a bomb. Are there any others with bombs? No, it doesn't look like it. So, I'm going to do... I'm going to send off a couple units to deal with this fairy maid, and then I'm going to send the rest up the middle to deal with Sakuya. There's no reason to take out all the maids, that's not the objective, and while the experience might be nice, I don't need it necessarily. My units are at good levels. Well, let's send Yomu and Rumiya over to take out that fairy maid. Kain and Nidori are my tanks, so they should probably lead. Kain, Nidori, and Cerno, actually. Not a lot going on. Oop, Maku, have I shown this animation? I think I have. I'll show it again anyway, just to be safe. Yeah, I've shown this one before. I still love Cerno's dodge animation. So good. That Danmaku is gonna make getting up to that fairy kind of difficult. I'm gonna do it, but it's gonna be a pain. Alright, well, let's move my units in. Good damage on that fairy. I think I'm gonna give the kill to Cerno. Yeah, that should do it. Not great that Nidori's taking hits like that. I can salvage this, potentially. Really? You don't have enough power for Artful Sacrifice yet. That's unfortunate. It's gonna be before you have enough power for Shanghai Doll, but that's fine. Move you up, but you'll be able to in range soon. I can take out that fairy anyway. Patch Nidori up, and then move Dai up. Luckily, not very many of the fairies are moving. And Cerno is dodge tanking, which is good. Nicely done, kind. Good damage from Yomu. Let's move Rumia in so that she can start attacking too. I should probably deal with these fairies on the sides, but I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to go up and teach Sakuya a thing or two. Well, why you don't fuck with protagonists. I'm gonna move Reimu to there, actually. That way she's not in Danmaku, and oh my god, that improves her dodge so much. Alright, that's that turn. Another fairy down. Oh, you're moving up. Unfortunately, you went in sight of Cerno's range, but you moved her out of your tip unlocked it, so that's actually fine. And Cerno lost about half her health here, that's not great. Alright, so Yomu is going to finish off this area, I think. What level are you, Yomu? Level 10. Level's Rumia, level 9. No, I'm gonna give Rumia the kill, actually. Yeah. Easy peasy. I got a bomb now. That makes that easy to deal with. Cerno's kind of hurt. Let's have Ellis far out of this fairy. And gain a level in the process. Never a bad thing to have happen. Daiyusei is gonna patch Cerno up. Midori's gonna move over and hit you with extending arm. Oh yeah, that's right. The fairy maids can't hit you if you're at 3 range from them. I forgot about that. I was wondering why they weren't counterattacking, but now that I realize, I can just take advantage of that. It's actually kind of funny. Just gonna move Reimu to right there. She can't get shot by this one. That's hilarious, actually. And there goes that Danmaku. Oh? Reinforcements! And they are... It's you again, everyone. It'll go differently this time around. It's that demon in sight, okay, from before. You came to fight again? What? What do you chickens want with us? The alien lady heard me. Business what you have here. I'm more than enough for all these humans. I do not need your assistance. Hi, we're not planning to interfere. We can't go back either, though. Yeah, we're just the escort anyways. We don't have a choice in this. Oh, escort. I'll see animals besides you two. You escorting? Ah, you had to go and say that. You all sure are forgetful. Remember what a bad time you had of it all that time ago. Rumi and I are here. Who do you think will be showing up next? The heck are you talking about? Remember giving you all a bad time, not... What's wrong, Dai? What is this? Overwhelming power approaching us. Never felt such a frightening amount of power before. What severe pressure. That aura feels murderous. No, do not think it is murderous. It is dark, silent, eerie, and threatening. Yes, even I can feel it. The sensation of sharp needles prickling at your skin. The aura providing a crushing weight on your body. Ugh, what is this pressure? That's right, Lily and Kurumi. Surely she'll show up after them. You know something about it? I've been feeling this aura for a while now. No, it can't be! It's absolutely chaotic sensation. There's no mistake. When did you come to Genzokyo? Good day to you, Yuka Kazumi, Reimu, and Marisa. Glad to see you're still alive. You've grown so much. Well, this sucks. Would have thought the situation would get this complicated. My, I thought you would be happier. It's a wonderful reunion after so long. So you have plenty of human and yokai allies with you this time as well. None that I'm familiar with, though. Wait. Those rebellious, defiant blue eyes. You possibly be Alice? It's nice to be remembered. Although, would have much preferred it if I never met you again. You're that little crybaby Alice. You've grown so much in the short time I wasn't looking. I'm very pretty now, particularly beyond recognition. So, Yuka, what are you doing here? Are you the one releasing this mist? I'm afraid not. Suppose you could call me a guest of this mansion. Hey now, what kind of twisted master would accept you as a guest? And hey, this mist spells trouble for plants too. Did you change your religion? You're as foul-mouthed as ever, I see. It is true that clear weather would lead to more flowers blooming more easily. But large flowers that bloom under the sun, and blush flowers that bloom in the midst of melancholy, they are all equally beautiful. Hey, who's that proud woman? A friend of yours? Friend would be a generous way to define our relationship. He's Yuka Kazumi, flower yokai. Flower? That doesn't sound like much. That's the last time you'll say those kinds of things, shorty. Yeah, Yuka will destroy you all along with the entire world. Yeesh, you guys are really loud for a pair of third-rate villains. You're even relying on someone else to fuel your threats. Looking at it now, the Scythe Yokai and the Devil must be your yokai servants. Lady Yuka, please leave this to me. I have no plans of interfering with you. I'm just here as a spectator. Yes, I want to see you in battle. Very well, please wait there and enjoy. I will do my best to ensure that you will not be bored. The flower yokai appears to have no intention in obstructing us. That's good for us. We don't have the time to play around with someone like her. That maid's enough trouble. We need more problems on our plate. Reimu and Marisa are being so cautious. She must be a really tough customer. Yes, don't try to provoke her. She is not someone we can fight half-heartedly. We only need to defeat that maid to progress onwards. Concentrate entirely on fulfilling that objective. So the bonus objective is to fight Yuka twice. And, they aren't kidding when they say that fighting Yuka is a bad idea. I fully intend to show off why it's a bad idea. Because there's some very unique and interesting animations that she has. So, just to kind of show things off, I'm gonna scan Yuka so that we can look at her. Kazumi. Abilities, copy images. I know what that does. It's fucking terrifying. And all-terrain. She's level 15, which is 4 levels higher than my strongest unit. Parry level 3. Grants a fixed chance of nullifying shot attacks, I believe. And shield defense level 4, which grants a fixed chance of utilizing shield for defense when hit. I don't know what the spirits she has do. She doesn't use them on normal, thank God. And then she has Parasol, which is our melee attack and hits reasonably hard. Flower Shooting, which is a range attack and it's decently hard. And Wide Laser, which will do. I'm not sure she'll use it, I'm not sure she won't use it. Yeah. But Yuka Kazumi, she's kind of a thing. We'll get to her. First I need to deal with the rest of these fairies. Ideally, I would like to have Marisa at 130 power when I get to her so I can use Master Spark on her and attack her from basically outside of her range. I say basically outside of her range because Wide Laser has 10 range, which is more than Master Spark, but it's a map attack, so it actually doesn't follow the rules, technically speaking. And yes, I'm aware my objective is to beat up Sakuya. We'll get to that. I'd like to fulfill the bonus objective. Those white points are useful, even though I'm kind of hoarding them. Reimu got hit, that's not good. Hopefully it doesn't turn out to be a problem. Reimu, stop getting hit, what the fuck? Oh, she's not gonna get hit now. That almost killed just on its own. Maybe I should have killed those fairies at the start of the map. Whatever. We're still leveled up. Is Marisa my highest level now? Oh, with Reimu. Let's get Reimu back to a reasonable amount of health though, so she doesn't die. I'm honestly going to be keeping a bit of a distance from Sakuya, just because I want to avoid her. I want to have my units in the best condition possible for attacking Yuka. Actually possible to take Yuka out. It's really, really hard, as I'm going to demonstrate. Well, actually... So, looking at Reimu's stats, she's got pretty good overall. And, comparing them to Yuka's stats, they don't seem that different. Well... 1700 armor is going to be a thing. Oh, fuck off, Sakuya. Seriously, that's just fucking rude. Person in a maid uniform. It's not only fairies who work here. You're a strange fairy to have slipped into here. Could it be that you want to work here? No, I'm just taking a look around. As you wish. The number of the fairy maids don't make a big difference after all. So, more useful than the others. Perhaps I should capture you. Not a bug to be caught. Hi, Sakuya. No, you don't get to hit my healer fairy. Why do you have to start attacking my units, Sakuya? That's rude. Yeah. So there's really no benefit to going into this Danmaku unfocused. Doesn't even lower your evade because there's... if it did, it would just be unfair. You do get a bomb for beating the Kurumi though, which is nice. Yuka's the one making this Danmaku, and that is quite the field of Danmaku that she's got going on there. Eek. How you doing power-wise, Marisa? Ooh, you have enough power. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I heard of trespassers within the mansion, but to think they were attempting a raid on the lady. You've indeed stepped into the lion's den, and we shall receive the location of the master of the mansion from you. Your skill as a swordswoman is evident. You truly think you can beat me? What do you mean? This is not a dojo. A good little girl's sword will stand no chance of landing a blow on me. I mean, you might very well be right, but I'm not actually going after you at this point, Sakuya. So, heck off. Also, fairies, stop going after my units. You're going to die. Actually. Am I okay with you using Stardust Reverie? Yeah, you can use it. Oh, fuck! Alright, Marisa. Just fucking eat them alive. Oh yeah, were you the gatekeeper for Yuka's house? I remembered you getting in my way. Where did place? You could forget about me and someone so important like Yuka? Amnesia or something? Oh shush, I've just been busy with lots of things recently. What are you talking about? You're the person with the most free time in Gensokyo. You don't know when to shut up, do you? Seemed like a good idea there. Here's a little bit of a path forward. And let's Yomu go up. And Rukan can this carry. Doing a little bit more of a path for Marisa. Move to there. Here's a method to my madness. Not much of one, but there is one. Well, I want to show off part of why Yuka is fucking terrifying. Keep in mind that grazing reduces the damage down to a percentage of what it would be that the damage you would take normally. Specifically, the percentage, like in this case, it'd be 31% of the damage I would take if it actually hit, assuming that I actually managed to graze it. Oh my! I even said I was just here to watch. Yeah, you all took the time to come here and play with me. Such wonderful children. Here, the reward from me. Oh. Fuck. Strike makes the hit guaranteed to actually hit. Oh, shit. I fucked up. 400 damage. I think Reimu's dead. Oh, fuck me. That was way too close. Okay. Yes, you saw that right. Yuka took Reimu from max health down to 81 health. Oh, shit, that is bad. That is like... Not good. There's nothing I can do about it now, though. So, yeah. Stop going after Daisei, Sakuya. That's rude. Rest in peace, Reimu. There was dialogue there. Oops, I don't really care at this point. I just want to... Alright, Marisa's basically at full MP. I just need her to survive a turn and then I can show off probably my favorite interaction in the entirety of this game. It's what happens when Marisa Master Sparks Yuka. You'll understand when it happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to start attacking Sakuya because might as well get on with that. Hey, what does a maid do? Many different things, such as cleaning up the mansion, and the laundry, and serving food. Serving food? Do you get your own food? No, I serve the food to others, not for myself. Although all the maids here are given food as well. If you guys get food, then maybe I should try staying here for a day. I would not recommend that for you. Those that are useless will get no food. You work for what you eat. And Rumi took a hit there. Not a horrible hit, but it's still not a great one. Probably meditation slasher, yeah. And Sakuya's using her melee attack, which is why I'm showing this animation. Damage from Touhou. No, I'm not surprised by that. And good damage from Sakuya in response. Ow. Let's patch Yomu up and patch Nidori up. Pine is going to use Trust on Alice because Alice is a little bit hurt. Alice is going to Shanghai Doll Sakuya. You're a lot more desperate this time. Is your master that scary a yokai? This is not the problem. As the chief maid, I must carry out my duty and clean up the trash before me. Your threats aren't going to work. The ones who've tried up to now ended up defeated. You think this will turn out the same way? Your time is mine. An eccentric magician like you has no chance. With you getting confident, perhaps defeating Lady Patchouli and Mei-Ling was not a fluke after all. The night's only just beginning. You've got spell cards, don't ya? Use them. But even if you did not say so, I think it's my duty after all. Or perhaps it would be better to use you all as ingredients. It would go wonderfully as the next meal that I would prepare. You cook humans! I get why devils like to eat humans so much. It is the residence of a yokai after all. Things like that do happen. Though you are a human yourself, surely you do not eat other humans as well. You are indeed correct on that. I prepare other types of food for myself. It must surely be bothersome. I can't believe you enjoy living here with yokai. It's true, you are a human, you are a human. Why do you serve a yokai? You seem to be mistaken. I'm not here because I wish to be. It's simply difficult to live with other humans. I'll see the connection between that and living in the mansion of a yokai. If you don't get along with humans, living with yokai is another matter. Regardless, this is something that I must do in order to continue living. I'm given food and shelter. Those are all the reasons I need to stay here. Reason almost sounds believable, but ain't understandable at all. Whatever, I don't care about your circumstances. Let's get this battle started. Yes, I will show you all clearly the difference in power between you and I. Here it comes. You will now bear witness to countless bewitching knives manipulated by dolls. The thrown knives that knives from people cannot be escaped by humans. Dolls will dye the area in blood. I'm just stumbling over my words right now. Main secret skill, killing doll. That's a giant shuriken shape for Namaku. Also, ally evade defense minus 15. That's kind of a rude thing to do, don't you think? I'm gonna patch Alice up so that she doesn't go down very easily. But, well... it's a thing. I'm not sure I'll kill him, though. I get it, you're the boss of all these fairies. I have no plans of being the boss of fairies. I'm the boss of the maids. Hmm? Aren't all the kids here fairies? Once I beat you, I'll be the boss of all the fairies. Let's fight it out. You appear to have strength indeed. Your brain power is even worse than the fairy maids. I will sweep you out of the mission before your stupidity infects anyone else. Sakuya is kind of rude. It's good damage from Cerno. About a sixth of your HP? I think that's so. 10 damage. I love Guts. I think that's the name of that ability. Let's move. Okay, what? Okay, fine. Let's move Kind down one so that she's in a good position, and then I'm going to Stern. Oh, and my turn, I mean. And the shape of the Danmaku change. That's inconvenient. Ow. Stop. Please. There's that fairy maid coming up. Hey, I keep skipping the dialogue by accident. Oh well, whatever. Marisa's actually just praising the text. Okay! Now then, time for my favorite interaction in the entirety of this game. Long time no see, Marisa. You've gotten bigger, haven't you? It ain't as you might think. My height hasn't really changed. That's true. It's quite disappointing if you haven't grown at all. But one thing has certainly changed. What? Where did she go? Were you with her just a little while ago? Were you discarded by her, perhaps? Did the cruel master decide not to carry you around anymore? I haven't got a clue what you're on about. You think it's a good idea to get distracted? If you underestimate my magic, you'll pay for it. It means you've completely come of age. Very well, she'll test your power. I'm pretty sure this is how this interaction ends up working. How shrewd. Really? It didn't happen? Did I do it wrong? I would have sworn. I played through the game before, and I'm aware that there's an interaction involving Marisa's Master Spark and Yuka, but I do not know exactly how you trigger it. I'm gonna pause for a second and look up to see if I can figure it out, just because I really want to show that off. So I will get back to you in a minute. I don't know. I'm not seeing anything about the event, so I'm gonna just carry on as I do and see if I can work things out. I have been playing suboptimally, but that's not come as a surprise to me at all. Let's... God damn. Sakuya, stop murdering my units, please. And bye, Cerno. You will be missed, except not really, because it's super useful. God damn. Sakuya hits hard and is kind of inconvenient to deal with. There was
I'm a dumb. I am just, like, straight up a dumb. Sakuya have another spell card? She does. Okay. Let's use her in Kanken. How's that? Impossible. You said something about the difference in power between us just now. I suppose this should make it clear. What trick have you got up next? There isn't much that can surprise us anymore. Acknowledge your strength. Yes, this is the first time I've been pushed this far by humans. But what does that matter? The difference between you and I remains the same. There's a wall between us that cannot be overcome. It's so defiant. I thought you lost already. That's all messed up anyway. Why is there such a difference between us? It's merely the solemn truth. I was born in a separate world from normal humans. Well, it's true that you have a really weird ability. There's nothing to be so proud of. Yes, there's no way that your remarks can be true. You seem to undervalue humans greatly. You truly think that you're correct? Silence! You fail to understand the meaning of being born in a different world. If you give me a mere moment, light will twist and bend like a serpent, and glass will shatter into pieces and fall like rain. There's a world where I am alone. Yes, a world of solitude. Which world of mine needs no other humans. Sakuya's world. No fancy animation, Danmaku just pops in. Sakuya will always attack first if you're in the Danmaku. Good luck getting around it. I have an idea on how to trigger the event. I would like to keep my units alive to do so. When I remember I heard the name Alice, I will, something. Dialogue goes off screen. I can't read it. Remember that you're the little girl that Yuka kept calling Little Alice. Yuka did that? After the previous incident, Yuka would not stop talking about that girl. I'm so angry that someone stole Yuka away from me. But wait a minute, I don't know what you heard from Yuka. There's nothing suspicious with... You talk like you're so friendly with her. Not that little Alice, you're just some impudent blonde. I mean, whatever you say. Interesting that the shape of the Danmaku changed. I'm gonna show off the animation as one should. It'd be better about not skipping dialogue, honestly. The trash room. Yeah, Sakuya stops time. And Daisy's just like, hey, I'm gonna just take the hit for you, Yomu, and move in the stop time, because fuck you. The fact that she moved in while time was stopped is just hilarious. God bless. Daisy, you are wonderful. What's this? Time to stop? Let me just move even though it stopped to block for my ally. Fucking Daisy, the best. No, don't go after Alice, Ellie, that's just rude. You're gonna get kicked in the face if you do that. Oh, you're that little Alice that Yuka talked about. I have no idea what you mean. Play dumb. We were so lonely when Yuka went all around searching for you. How many times did Ellie and I cry in Yuka's bed? I don't know about you two, but she's the one causing trouble to me. It was as bad as you said. You should have come and brought her back with you. But her duty is to protect the mansion. You're even more innocent than I thought. Is this her full power? There's no time limit at the upper right. What's that mean? It is just as it looks. This spell has no time limit. It cannot be timed out. We must break it. Isn't that kind of mean? It's going out a lot after all. If you don't shoot her down, we're not going to be able to stop her. Why on earth, Yuka? Fucking... What? You do your thing if... Can't afford for Daisy to take another hit like that. I'm out of trust uses. Alright, I'm gonna start taking Sakuya down, even though I want to show off that animation. If I can show it, if I can get it in Marisa's route of the interaction, if I can get it in Marisa's route, I will show it off, but Hmm. How much health does Sakuya have? I'll just kill her doll. That's disappointing. Oh, damage. Ow. There's so many maids here. Are you one of them? Those are the fairy maids. I'm the chief maid. I would suggest you do not mix them up. Fairies alone are essentially useless. You'll not be able to do anything without my orders. You're a really proud maid, aren't you? You're giving orders to fairies. Don't they not listen sometimes? Particularly. Well, easier to deal with than other humans. Yeah, that's true. You're a lot harder to deal with than fairies, for sure. Rest in peace, Neatery. Might game over. That would kind of suck. It would give me another chance to off the Yuka event. How do you trigger that event? I honestly do not know. Rude? I may have fucked up. Now, you completed the bonus objective, so in the end, it doesn't really matter if I game over, I think, but I'd still prefer not game overing. Oh, what's happening? I'll show you something good. It's magic cannon, light. I see. Well, you mentioned something about magic relying on power. Perhaps she was referring to that. So does that mean you're trying to imitate me? That's unthinkable. It's to call it a reference. Besides, I'm the one who gave this magic a name, so this is truly my magic. The human using magic has decided that my own power is hers. Interesting. In that case, show me what your magic cannon of light is capable of. I think this is the event. Oh man. Yes! Yes it is! Nope. Oh boy. Good old Master Spark. Yuka takes the hit like a good enemy should. This is your magic cannon. Master Spark. So that's the name you gave it. You can have it back. Master Spark. So yeah, that's Yuka's Master Spark. And compared to Marisa's, I see. So you've given name to this technique. So you've named this technique Master Spark. I like that name. I shall call this technique Master Spark from today onwards. Hey, that's the name I gave it. Don't go stealing stuff from me. It shouldn't be a problem. It's much more convenient to refer to it by name, and it's fitting for a flower master like me. If you want a monopoly on this technique, you'll have to surpass me first. Easy for you to say. That used up tons of my energy. Come with all your might, Marisa. Let's have some fun. So, after that happens, Yuka now has Master Spark, and her map attack has been renamed Master Spark. And yes, her Master Spark outranges Marisa's. I'm pretty sure it does more damage, too. Yep, it does. 4,500 versus 3,700. It's, yeah. Hopefully, this is me being extremely hopeful, mind you. I can take out Sakuya. I do not believe I'm going to be able to. Yeah, no, I think I've lost at this point because I wanted to show that off. God damn it. That is my favorite set of animations in this game, and it is just great. Oh, I might not have lost yet. I've only got 3 units left. And Yobo's gone. Never mind, I've lost. Although you say he's doing a pretty good job of dodging everything. Marisa's dead. Straight up. No ifs, ands, or buts. Marisa is going to die this attack. And that was a hit. What damage is it going to do? 6,000. Even with Marisa defending and putting up her magic barrier. So I think I've lost this level. Yeah. 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 Well. Me. I'm gonna cut to when I've caught up with where I was. I'm not gonna go attack Sakuya or Yuka this time. Yeah. Alright, fine, Sakuya. You wanna play unfairly? We'll play unfairly. I'm gonna hit you with everything I've got. The hell with the actual dialogue. I don't think I've read this dialogue. Whoops! Oh well. I know I've read Midori's dialogue, though. Alright, made secret skill with killing doll. Yeah. Both the fairy maids would kindly fuck off, that would be great. Thanks. Right here, why don't I help with that? Rip, let's... whatever. Okay, Kind leveled up and got Parry level 2, that's always useful. Alright, now I just have to deal with Saki's world. Wouldn't be too difficult. Need re-leveled. Nice to get her to level 10, I could say. Yada yada, can't be timed out. And I'm back to where I left off. I'm fairly certain that you all have already edited more of this by now. Well, in case I haven't, welcome back. I did things very differently this time. Didn't go up here at all, so they're just gonna stick around up there and just mind their own business, which I am fine with. I'm gonna hit frickin' Sakuya with Stardust Reverie, because fuck you, Sakuya! Actually, I'm not going to do that just yet. First, we're gonna hit Marisa up with the gain, and then use Stardust Reverie. External level. Nice, nice. I was hoping Daisy would live through that, but he didn't. Heck off, Sakuya. Freaking cheater. Damage. Alright, she's basically done. I just need to finish her. It seems only fitting that that's certainly deal the final blow. Or not? Sakuya, you cheat. It's like, straight up, you cheat. She down for the count? Yes, this is the end. No, it's not the end. We cannot lose. She collapsed. Is she okay? She seems to have exhausted herself. The vigor she exhibited was truly terrifying after all. What should we do with the maid? Leaving her here is kinda... Yes, she would surely know where the boss is. She no longer has the energy to fight. Perhaps we should ask her some questions? Let's just leave her here. We've come this far. There aren't many places left. Yeah, besides, she's so strong-willed, I doubt she'd answer our questions. Alright, let's hurry onwards then. Understood. Yeah, just a little more to the mastermind. Hey, lost. How can I face Milady after this? At the very least, cannot let them lay a finger on. Okay, the game bugged out for a second there and played all the dialogue again. That's fine though. The maid was a really tough opponent. With people like Reimu and her around, humans are getting really brutal. I would think they are the exceptions to common sense. Hey, I'm just a normal shrine maiden. I'm a normal human. I have no idea what's normal about either of you. That maid, she was extremely fixated on other humans. She was indeed. Does she feel a sense of rivalry with her fellow humans? Like me and Reimu, huh? You should know where she stands among humans now. I would just call that bad luck for her. She was really strong. She said that she had nowhere to go, so she stays in the mansion of the yokai. For a human to serve yokai, there have to be some circumstances involved. I would like to ask her about them next time. Fine? You're worried about someone like that? Of course. Whatever she says, she is still a human. I know of many humans who are in difficult circumstances. It's hard at the start, but with patience, a mutual understanding can be achieved. Yes, if the chance ever occurs, we should speak to her about it. That's why we need to resolve this incident first. Yeah, we've got Yuka after all. If we let ourselves get distracted by other things, we're gonna be in trouble. And I was totally shocked to see her involved in this whole thing. Seriously, one has to wonder what she's doing here. She said she was a guest, so she would be a friend of the mansion's master. She doesn't seem like the type to have many friends. Let's not bother trying to figure her out. No one ever knows what a yokai like her is thinking anyway. The boss here must be a yokai like her too, right? Sounds really horrible. What do you mean? That's true. If that are yokai is a guest here, then the boss of this mansion must be of the same rank or greater. Yes, Yuka's appearance just now threw me off a little, but I can still feel an overwhelming aura somewhere here. It's basically giving away where she's hiding. Or maybe she's inviting us. It's a strong aura that makes her self-conspicuous, announcing her existence. She certainly has a lot of self-confidence. The aura is coming from above. Rooftop! And we'll be out of the time. Would it be stage? Or the magical power of the moon her ally? It has been a long journey, but we are almost there. The boss of this mansion is undoubtedly waiting for us above. It's time to confront the culprit in the mist incident. I came here because I couldn't return to the mountain. I'm going to see this through to the end. I'm getting really nervous. What should I do? I'm getting really hungry. What should I do? We're having a showdown with the incarnation of evil, huh? I'm always fired up from start to end. Alright then, is everyone prepared? Final battle is next, whether we like it or not. Well, that sure sounds climactic, and holy crap, 40,000 points? That is a lot! Until next time, everyone. This was Fantasy Maiden War Scarlet. It looks like we're getting to the end of the Scarlet Mist incident. No one passes through that gate alive. Ring who steps into the Scarlet Devil Mansion to be greeted by Mei Ling. Your special technique is here. Colorful wind chime. Next time on Fantasy Maiden Wars What? Yokai won't need gravestones. This is Scarlet Devil Mansion Hell. Get rid of all the demons. I'm very confused. Alright then.